We're working out. Let's turn this party down.
Hey everybody, this is episode 7 of What the Hell Wednesday, and I am Tomarag, and a little gameplay here quick for you is Standoff Hardcore Domination. I start the game off right here with a trip nade. Works out well when you throw it there. Anyways, today's topic, I decided I'm going to kind of go over some of the Xbox One games that are going to be available right when the Xbox One releases or shortly thereafter. I think, to me, it looks like there's a pretty good lineup of games that are going to be available that should be fun and entertaining and aren't going to completely just suck when the Xbox One comes out. The first game I'm going to talk about is Battlefield 4. I do play Battlefield 3 and I am terrible. In comparison to Call of Duty, I am terrible at Battlefield, but I like the Battlefield games because the maps are so much bigger. You have your destructible environments. You can get in tanks, jeeps, ATVs, fly planes and helicopters, and that's my personal favorite, is flying around jacking stuff up with helicopters. But I'm sure most of you probably saw the Battlefield 4 multiplayer video at E3, and it looks pretty badass, not gonna lie. And it looks like what EA decided to do with Battlefield 4 is they're making the environment more destructible than ever before. I remember in the one clip of the Battlefield 4 trailer, they blow up some columns in the basement of a building or below the road, whatever it was, and the tank falls through and they destroy the tank with C4 or whatever. I think that's pretty sweet. It adds a whole new level to things, especially with multi-level buildings, roads, anything like that. It's going to really make people watch out a whole lot more for stuff like that, and it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And I think another notable thing that people saw with that trailer was the building collapse. It was pretty sweet. And hopefully, I know it's a game. They said it's a gameplay, and if that's how the graphics actually look, it's going to be awesome. Next game I want to talk about quick is Destiny. It's made by Bungie, so I'm assuming it's probably going to end up being a really good game, especially after all that they've done with the Halo franchise. But it's a huge open world environment, and instead of like Skyrim or any like those Elder Scrolls type games, people, whether you know them or not, can all interact in the world together and change things based on what they do that will affect other players that they don't know, anything like that. I think that aspect of it's going to be pretty interesting and entertaining to see how that ends up working out. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'll get it. I don't know. But I think it's an interesting concept. Another game that really caught my attention from the Xbox press briefing was Ryse. And it kind of, to me personally, has that feeling of a Gears of War type game because it's a third-person over-the-shoulder viewpoint. And I'm gonna hold off on getting that one for sure. It'll be interesting to see some more gameplay from it in the future before it releases. And if I end up liking further footage or what I hear about the game, maybe I'll get it. All I know is that when Xbox One comes out, I'm gonna probably be broke for a while. Sunset Overdrive caught my attention watching the briefing, and I don't know, it's just got a unique look to it, and I love the vinyl record gun launcher, whatever you want to call it, that they were killing the monsters / zombies, whatever the enemies were. And because of that, I may possibly be getting that game whenever it comes out. They did not give a release date yet for it, but I'm assuming it's probably not going to come out too long after launch, maybe Christmas holiday type deal. I don't know for sure, but I'll be keeping an eye out for more information on that. Dead Rising 3. I actually honestly have not played that series since Dead Rising 1, but it is fun when you can just walk around a world and pick up whatever you feel like and just bash zombies' heads in. Who doesn't like killing zombies? I know I do. Zombie games are fun. And what I loved about the Dead Rising 3 was it showed you could like take a sledgehammer and a saw and basically duct tape them together so that way you have a, I guess you could call it a double-edged weapon. You have the saw on one side and the sledgehammer on the other, and it really caught my, I don't know, I think it looks like fun, and it's a way bigger environment than the either of the Dead Rising games, which will make it just a blast to play. You'll be able to explore so much more, and possibly also get caught by zombies at some other point and die quicker. I don't know. I like the open world games. It gives you so much more to do. But at the same time, I also like the storyline type games where you can veer off the beaten path a little bit, but the game still pushes you in one direction, so that way you know what to do. But I don't know. They have their pros and cons. Some people like one, some people don't like the other. To each their own, I guess. And of course, we have Minecraft coming to the Xbox One, which I will definitely be buying that game. And I don't know how many hours I've spent playing Minecraft, building useless stuff, and even when I still play it, if I start a new map or whatever and I start digging and I stumble into a giant cave network, it's probably sad to say, but I get excited by that because you're like, oh, holy shit, I don't have to dig all of this out, and I'm just going to go exploring and see what I can find and hopefully not die and fall in lava or get destroyed by the enemies. Whatever you want to call it, but I don't know. I'm hoping it sounded like with the Minecraft Xbox One edition that the worlds were going to be much longer, not longer, but larger than they currently are on the Xbox 360, which would be awesome. I also have Minecraft on PC, and how big the worlds are in PC compared to consoles is ridiculous, and it gives you so much more room to explore and build stuff and do anything like that. So I'm kind of excited that the Xbox One Minecraft edition will be huge by the sounds of it, and I'm kind of hoping they bring up some other stuff so it's not, aside from the bigger maps, that they'll be adding more stuff to this Minecraft version over the 360 version. But I will definitely be buying that. And of course, Call of Duty Ghosts. I will definitely be buying that one too. And I'm hoping, I don't know, in my personal opinion, I like Infinity Ward's campaigns and stories way better than Treyarch's. But I wish Infinity Ward would put in like a zombies mode or whatever. And I wasn't a fan of their Spec Ops stuff that they decided to try out, but I'm hoping Infinity Ward, it's a whole new storyline, so I think it'll be a fun campaign to play. I don't doubt that, but I'm really interested to find out, what happened and why did America all of a sudden fall, and now they're just basically a group of rebels fighting whoever it is. I don't think they've released who they are at war with, but it's going to be a fun campaign to play. I don't doubt that, and I look forward to playing it. And I also look forward to playing online with the multiplayer. I'm hoping, though, they can, because to me, I like the Call of Duty multiplayer games, but they all just seem so kind of almost to the point of repetitive, where they maybe add a new thing, couple new things each year. But this time I'm really hoping that they're going to find some new way to make it even more entertaining and fun to play than how it currently is. And I'm not too sure how I feel about the Kinect integration with it, assuming like you use that with the dog. But we'll see how it goes. And if you like the video, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe if you want to, and check out my other videos here. You might find them entertaining as well. But thanks for your time.